School violence and school lockdowns are in the news a lot these days, and that violence, even the perceived threat of it, is distressing to all of us, especially for school kids. Elizabeth Olvera joins us live in the newsroom with a look at how we help our kids process all of it. Liz?
Yeah, Landon. Well, in light of recent tragedies across the country, the experts I talked to today tell me that it's important for parents and school officials to take extra time to talk and listen to these students when those incidents happen. Learning how to deal with difficult situations is a part of growing up. And while kids all cope differently, some have a tougher time than others after a traumatic experience.
They can have issues with fear, anxiety, they don't sleep. They have nightmares.
And that can even carry on to adulthood.
Any kind of trauma they carry through unless they've actually worked with it and dealt with it.
Kids' brains are like sponges. They take in more than we may realize.
I think there's a lot of noise out there, and our students, they're not naive.
They see things on the news and it's scary. It's real. It's kind of happening a lot.
So when something like school lockdowns happen repeatedly, even if school officials eliminate the threat or it turns out to be a false alarm, it can still have an effect on students. Like this emotional text a student sent to her father after a recent lockdown at Mendive Middle School. That's why it's important for parents, guardians, and school officials to talk to students about these incidents.
And reassure them and hear their story.
Listen to what they're saying, validate their feelings, but also kind of move on with our day and move on with a routine.
Clarify any potential misunderstandings.
They're smart, and kids are going to have questions, and if you don't talk to them, they're going to make up answers in their head.
Let them know you're a safe place for any concerns they may have, and never let that potential trauma go unaddressed.
Talk to kids about how safe schools really are and how our main goal is to keep kids safe.
Now, the experts told us it's a community effort to keep our children's mental health at the forefront. They say that's why school officials should notify parents about any unusual behavior they may notice in a child and vice versa. Covering the story live in the newsroom, Elizabeth Olvera, Channel 2 News.